And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I can still really use it. Right. Weather today. It's gorgeous. No trails to be seen. It's all been washed away because it was kind of raining last night or early in the morning or whenever exactly it was. Yeah, the sky is all deep blue again, really beautiful. Just a couple of little clouds up there and a lot of blue sky. Wind is also less. It's yeah, just nice and warm. It's actually warmer than it was yesterday, even though yesterday it was supposed to be warmer. But with that constant wind, it just didn't feel all that warm. It's much calmer now. Right, so it is Monday, the 8th of September 2025. Temperature is 22 degrees Celsius with 64% humidity, 13 kilometers an hour wind, 0% precipitation, no rain today, I guess. Tomorrow it will rain again, according to these predictions. Yeah, it's a nice after summer day. Right, so hope everybody's having a great Monday. I really got a bit of the Monday feeling. I think I'm just like, eh. So, yesterday was a full moon and also a lunar eclipse. I casually read over it yesterday when I was looking up when it's gonna be a full moon. But apparently, I thought it was like the next time it's gonna be a full moon with a eclipse, but it was yesterday. So somewhere in the evening I was just looking like, hey, the moon, and like, what? There's like a bite taken out of it in a very strange way. It wasn't like the usual, like it wasn't the moon phase type of look. It was like a bite was taken out of it, like a bite out of a cookie. Very strange. So it's like, okay, I guess that was the lunar eclipse. It did like gradually go away and got back to full. But yeah, that was kind of funny to see that. Very strange. Lunar eclipses are weird. Right. I did not see like the full lunar eclipse. I don't know if that was even happening here. Like, it could have happened, but I missed that, I guess. If it did, I just saw it as it, yeah, as it was going away again. The shadow was moving off it. Right. Don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be about Trump like yesterday. I'm glad I put down that segment though, but I'm not gonna be preoccupied with that continually. Huh. Okay, this is strange. Looks like the EU might be turning against Iran all of a sudden. So maybe they're picking him out now as a target. It's like, oh, the EU is gonna take over for the New World Order war machine or something in their minds. I don't know. That could be a sign of it, since the US is not engaging as Israel had hoped, as Netanyahu had hoped. So maybe the EU is now gonna try to do something there. It's like there's just this tenacity about no, there will be war. Oh, this player gonna do it? Nope. That player gonna do it? Nope. Okay, well then these guys will have to do it. Why? Why do you have to do it? I don't get it. Especially for the EU, it's just ridiculous. So that's happening apparently. Of course, Erdogan earlier declaring the jihad and all that. That was insane. So yeah, maybe the whole Muslims gonna make their move, and I mean I'm saying Muslims very loosely, making their move in Europe to try to take it over now, because I mean at some point that would happen. I did see it very distinctly in my vision, but I don't know when. But they might be pushing that. They might be forcing that to start playing out by now, going after Iran and all that. It's, yeah, not good. It's very hard to actually keep the peace when every time somebody hops back onto that war track. It's very tedious. Right. Let's see, what is this? Oh yeah. Yeah, I posted a little video about how trees sometimes are like water pumps. There's holes in them that they can literally keep pumping water just naturally, and that it seems extremely likely that a whole bunch of mountain plateaus are basically cut off giant trees that literally have the same type of water pump things happen like a giant tree, because they just have their own waterfalls and they keep going forever. Because, well, those giant petrified trees that are now considered mountains just have this thing in them because of their tree-like nature to pump the water out of the very deep ground, and that's what they keep doing. But water, of course, originally was meant to be pumped up all the way up into the giant tree to its leaves or whatever, but yeah, since it's cut off at the stem, it's just pumping it to the outside, and that formed waterfalls and rivers coming out of those mountains. Definitely not just like melting snow tops turning into melt water and then rivers. Like, that's not, I mean, it's gonna contribute to it, but that's definitely not exclusively what is making up the rivers. There's literally like water pumps inside a lot of the side of a mountain. It's very, very telling. So I thought it was a good video, good to share. Ah. Seems like it is a little bit sped up here and there. Alright, anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day this Monday. Yeah, we can only imagine how tall those trees actually were. Because logically we would scale it, compare it to trees that we know, and make it that tall. But it could be that those giant trees were not actually that tall, that they were much shorter. We don't really know how tall they are. we can't really know whether they were like a kilometer high or something. Might just be that they were just really vast but not super tall. I mean, why would they need to be that tall even, right? Yeah, it's interesting. And it's getting around. I mean, I think that a lot of people have taken notice of this. Whether they're gonna accept it or not is another thing, of course, but I mean, it's not like, oh, this is only for, that's such a flat earther thing. It's like, no, giant trees, I mean, there's no real serious reason or ideology based reason or whatever why you'd think there wouldn't have been giant trees at this point. It's not necessarily flat earth bound. It just kind of came onto the scene through us. Right, hey, hello, Shed 8. Who cut them down? Well, according to the Bible, the angels. And I mean, considering like with the water that comes out of them, maybe they did. But like right around them, they suck everything dry. Like almost nothing can. Tall enough. Stay. Mugo pines. I don't know what a mugo pine is. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little bit more in that direction, yes. Oh, that's really beautiful. That is amazing. share that. Right, something like this. Oh, thanks. Yes, no. Great pop-up right when I wanted to share it. But yeah, like this. Or, yeah. More maybe comparable to like bonsai book trees. That could be, share that one too.
He's no name robot.
Like this. Right, and then like cut off here. So they wouldn't have been like incredibly tall necessarily. Because, I mean, once a tree like really goes out of its adolescent phase, it grows more in width than it does in length. Most trees do. So just keep that in mind when you look at those giant tree stumps. Right, hope everybody's having a good Monday. Lawnmower man is outside mowing that church lawn. They do a really good track of the grass there. Always keeping it tidy. Doctor? I'm not seeing him. I mean, it is Monday. I expect all of those guys to kind of pop in rather after 3 p.m. Amsterdam time typically, right? Because if I start earlier and then I just talk for a bunch, and then after I like made my points, I rounded out the subject, then everybody just moves in typically. Yeah, let's put that in the title. Giant cut down tree water fountain plateaus. I mean, what a crazy world it would have been back then. big trees and giant temples. And I mean giant palace-sized temples. Whatever it was, whatever they were, temples, we even call that temples, but I mean, we don't know what they were doing in there. It could have been living dwellings, all kinds of things, but gigantic buildings. Like, a lot of them. And giant trees. What a beautiful world it would have been. At least for the time being. I could just almost imagine the excitement it must have been just going around in that world with big dangers. I mean, giants that are not like feral giants, you could call them. They would have been around. Not all of them like that. Wise, intelligent giants too, but also like giant barbarians that basically would eat animals and humans, whatever it came across. Big animals, big plants. All these different humanoid species that did know each other and would have lived alongside. Maybe at some point like formed empires or whatever and went against each other, but I think mostly at peace. Besides like territorial squabbles or whatever. Although you gotta wonder, like, did they even have territorial squabbles? Or did they have so much room and buildings that, like, there was, like, more places that they could fill? And maybe they did not have territorial squabbles back then. I'm just assuming that now, but maybe they didn't. Because there was just plenty. Right, so I'll copy the link. If anybody in the chat wants to check it out. The video that's on screen there. Oh. Right. I really need to figure out how to go to bed earlier. It's getting ridiculous with me. Right, hope everybody's appreciating the show. Don't forget to Robins it up if you are. I feel very calm today. But it's also because I guess that the full moon is now past. The full moon always brings a lot of restlessness. I've been feeling that for a bit, but I mean, it's not been that bad. And after, there's like a release, and the wind is not so aggressive now, because it's been really like just been continually this gale, and tiresome. Yeah. The storm season, which we do have, it's part of the autumn. I find the storm season irritating. Or usually there's always something to preoccupy me, and then like you get a lot of energy for that. But it's just restlessness overall. So autumn is like a terrible time for like things to go wrong. Because then it's like everything is restless, and then it's more hassle to deal with unexpected scenarios or whatever. I'm just glad to have internet from the neighbor. And I really wonder if the internet will actually be functioning here in time. I really wonder. Right. Anyhow. I'm pretty much past the first segment, the giant trees thing. I mean, what else can I say about it? I could say more about it if there was some movement in the chat. Like Gaining Wisdom popped on. The Discord chat maybe talked about it in relation to the Bible, because of course the Bible does make mention of giant trees and them being cut down by the angels. Right. Anyhow, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and I'll be right back. Don't forget to Robins it up. back. Yo, Fiber Ouch, you still there? We had this little issue yesterday. The Discord private chat. And like, yeah, I responded kind of allergically. And again, I did actually get back to you about that. But still want to say sorry about that. It's a bit of an over response. If you want to discuss that position, I'd be willing to like do a show or a night owl show about it, and do more something in the direction of a debate about that subject, which is basically like the prison planet. The idea, like, are we here as a prison planet? Versus, if not, what is this place? I'd be willing to have a discussion with you about it, like on the show. Doesn't have to be on the early bird show. It might not be convenient for you as you're like going to work and all that. So yeah, but I mean, we could plan it out to do that at a later time, so that it would, yeah, so that we would do it as a night owl show. So just let me know. If you're still there. The fuck is making this noise? Kind of a tractor with a, I don't know, they're doing something across the street, like cleaning beside the road or something. It's making a lot of noise. You can't make a positive claim that it is a prison. Okay. It seemed like you were having that position though, or that it's not real in some way. I mean, maybe debate is a bit of a big word. If you just want to have a discussion about it, I'd like to hear that. But my positions are typically very strong. So you'll have to contend with Arwin being a little bit pushy. Yeah, because it's like, I'm very solid about how I look at these types of things for myself. Also because it's like, even if it was, there's this approach, even if it was like a prison, you then thinking about it as such is like a bad thing, because that like binds your ego to that scenario, and that will like change you, and not for the better. Basically, you'll waste your time trying to escape it. When to me it just seems obvious, like, no, we were absolutely given a choice to go here. And I feel that there were other options too. But that we just felt like, no, we're gonna go for this challenge. This contemporary thing. And so, yeah, I don't think that we're like forced into this world like that. And so yeah, I don't think that we're like forced into this world like that. Going there to a like lowered moral state, and that's really the acute reaction why that's happening. But it does, it's not, it's kind of clumsy that I do that. Right, so yeah, I wanted to address that to you. Right, but yeah, it's an open invite if you want to maybe do a show about it, a night owl show, then I'm open for that. Would be kind of interesting to have you on with voice and everything as part of the show, if you want, if that is something you're okay with. And basically have you become like a more official participant of my shows, because everybody else that likes to hang around in the Discord here, they've all been on with me on a show at some point. We haven't. We've had private video calls, but you haven't really been on a show with me other than in the chat. Not saying that you have to, just saying like I think that might be very interesting, and we'll give like people a bit of an opportunity to get to know you better. You could also use that to basically show off some of your paintings too. Besides the discussion. Right, but whenever you're ready for that. There's no hurry. Right, I think today's show is gonna be short, and that's fine. Not sure. Maybe it'll be long. It depends on if somebody's gonna join. But I mean, it is Monday, and for a lot of people, it is like a Monday after the summer vacation time. So maybe it's just one of those days where people are not super eager to engage. Oh yeah, Mind Unveiled had like this at another video, and they don't post videos that often, so there's always something that is noteworthy. They don't mass-produced videos. They're always very meticulous about their videos. But yeah, video about the New World to Worlds movie, which was with Ice-T or whatever the fuck. And that was like a really badly received movie. But it was an interesting review. Like, I don't want to watch that movie. Sucks. Pretty sure. Anything with Ice-T in it usually sucks. Talk about a superfluous character in the Hollywood landscape. God. But it was like kind of weird, like that, and this Mind Unveiled really emphasized that the movie seemed to be more about the panopticon, about the surveillance state, that it did really about supposed alien invasion. And that's interesting to take notice of that. Right. So yeah, you might want to check out Mind Unveiled. Always worth it. I got a lot of really interesting videos, and it's not rushed, it's not mass produced. There's a lot of very careful, meticulous research in every single video they made. They take their time to do it carefully. To like check things and all that. They don't rush anything with like just using AI to rush it all. Alright, so let me share that. Right. Not a popular movie, but the video Mind Unveiled might be interesting to watch. Like for me, it's great because then I can get like a bit of a peek into it without having to watch it. It's something I really like about movie reviewers, because I don't want to watch every frickin' thing unless it's like a really good movie. But I do want to know about like what makes a movie so terrible without having to be forced to sit through it. So getting reviews about bad movies, I actually appreciate them, because then I can get some info about it without having to watch it. Right, I was definitely not gonna watch that movie, so. And yeah, I mean, it is as I suspected. The Tom Cruise one, the previous one, was way better. I mean, that was a good movie, the Tom Cruise version. That was a worthy remake. Very compelling, very atmospheric. Or scenic. What do you call that? When you really get into it. And into the characters and into transition of how the world is. It was very well made movie. The Tom Cruise world of the world. Like, that movie is a movie you can definitely watch multiple times without getting annoyed by it. viewers. Wow, that's not a lot. Cool. Huh. I'll share this with you. This is interesting. The Graviflyer anti-gravity device. Electrostatic propulsion kind of thing. Somebody made it. Showing it off here. Pretty interesting. This thing basically comparably flies like a bee would. Hey, hello. Keep me in your hair. What is that? Oh, yeah. So. they did that video. It's that's not the kind of response that I want. Anyway, yeah, good morning, keep me in your fear. It's been a while. Okay, let's do this differently. Not gonna ban you, but I will just remove that post instead. And the good thing about Rumble is that when you unban somebody, it just, yeah, nobody cares. Hope everybody's having a good day out there. It's not a lot of activity here on Discord this Monday. Microsoft Teams. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna round out the show. It doesn't seem like there's something gonna roll out. And I did expect the show to be short. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be a little bit more inspired. Right. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this shorter show on this Monday. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live. Or subscribe to my channel, support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. You can always use it. Please support your local arwyn. Right, I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2398 on a Tuesday. Hope to see you all then. Everybody have a great rest of the day, this Monday. And until the next video, keep it flat.